Zombie apocalypse.
What is up, guys and gals? Space Unicorn here, bringing you some hot frag action. So today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be talking about who's better, and we're doing a versus video between Rippin Finn and Striker. I did this one a while ago. People keep asking me to do another one, so I'll do another one for them real quick. We're going to start with Rippin Finn, and honestly, this is one of those videos that's, I probably have an unpopular opinion, but I play too much of this game to see it any other way. And I know somebody in the comments will be like, well, he does this, that, and the other thing. I'm like, guys, the upside for this other card is just so much better. I'm sorry. So let's hop into this. We're going to start Rippin Finn. There you go. You see these guys beach skin on. That's how you know I did a video for him before. If they have a skin, I have done a video on this card before. Now that's usually the way I mark who I've done videos with before, is I put a skin on them. It's just kind of easier for me that way. Alright, so Rippin Finn's strengths and weaknesses are pretty simple. He hits hard. He has a ultimate ability that can knock people off the map, which is great. His primary fire, if you are decent at tracking, can be used extremely efficiently. Now, he does have several weaknesses, though, some of which are he's just tragically slow. He does not have the speed to really evade cards like Striker does, but you can use him efficiently and get value out of him, just like we're doing right now. Oh, the Ronin slash dash. Gotta love it. Now, both these cards are legendary, so you're going to see that both these cards have a incredibly long respawn time. And that's something that I'm not a fan of with the legendary cards. I mean, I understand the need for it, but I don't like it, you know? And that's okay. We all have our opinions. Get rid of this guy. He's just more of a pest than anything else. I hate Medusa. Look, he's gonna I'm stone form. Honestly, pushing with Medusa is kind of a joke. Alright, let's grab Rippin Finn. Get her off the field. We're on our way. We're on our way now, bud. You did what's about to happen to yourself. Get rid of this. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Up to the main tower. Now, as I was saying with Rippin Finn, he has a lot of strengths, a lot of weaknesses, though, too, and you kind of have to be aware of both sides of it in order to give an unbiased opinion on it. Just going to keep shooting this tower. So, a nice little trick you can do with Hunter here. If you don't shoot him, he won't ult. That's the way his ultimate works. But yeah, guys, that's Rippin Finn. Pretty straightforward. A lot of knockback. Not very fast. A little tricky to aim sometimes, depending on how your tracking is. A great ultimate ability that can be used to knock teams off the map. And yeah, that's pretty much Rippin Finn, guys. He's got a headshot multiplier, which is nice. He's just, like I said, he's just not my style of card. As you guys saw with him in the match, he's good. You can use him really well. He's got good health, solid damage, and an okay weapon range. But the things that hurt him, that speed while shooting at 7.8, that's pretty slow. There's a lot of cards that move and shoot faster than he does. Now, his base movement speed isn't horrible at 13.6. That's actually pretty solid, but that speed while shooting can really hurt you in the long run. Now, Striker, my boy. Here's Striker. Now, he's 11.6 while shooting, 15.5 while running. This is the fastest card in the game without using an ultimate ability. I can't stress that enough. If you don't have ultimate abilities, this card is the fastest card in the game. It just is. But we're going to hop into some matches here, and we're going to talk about Striker now. So Striker's biggest weakness, we're going to start right off the back with this, is he has a very low health pool. My Striker is level 12, and I think he has less health than my level 10 Rippin Finn. Now, what does he do to make up for this? Well, he is fast. He is very fast. And that's that's literally, it's kind of like, hey, I'm just going to run, and that's what I can do. Sort of an ability, and that is kind of the way his character design is. The other thing that you have to remember with Striker is he actually has limitless range, even though it's not advertised to be as such. What do I mean by that? Well, if you shoot his ult on manual fire, it will go as far as there is a clear lane. It does not stop, even though it says it's only 35 meters. And that's his ultimate ability. Bye-bye. You can use his ultimate ability to knock cards out of position, to reposition a card to another section. I like to do that with defensive cards where I hit them onto my side of the field so they don't actually shoot, they reset. It's just a little bug in the AI where the defense will not defend themselves on the offensive side of the field. Sorry about that, guys. I got a little distracted there. But you kind of see what I'm saying with that, and that's something you've got to remember with Striker is he has the ability to not only knock somebody off the edge, but he also has the ability to pick and choose where you send somebody, as opposed to Rippin Finn, who is very one-directional whenever he decides to relocate somebody. Like I said, it's just kind of the way the card is designed, and that ability to reposition a card that, with the AI being what it is in FRAG, is extremely powerful. The fact that I can send a card to my side of the field and he won't attack anybody because of the way his AI is set up is very, very good. And it's not an easy thing to do. And you saw the same thing with me in this Rippin Finn in the last video. If I don't hit Hunter, he doesn't ult. Well, same thing. If you send a defensive card to your side of the field on any map except for Street Frag, he will not attack. And that's a huge advantage. Not only does it get the pesky card out of the way, it also enables you to, well, let's get rid of these guys. There's a double. Nice little double kill. It gives you that huge advantage in the sense that you now have the ability to kind of relax in the way. This guy thinks he's safe. Goodbye. Now, as far as the damage output from their primary weapons goes, technically Rippin Finn's is a little bit higher, but it's not by as much as somebody would expect for someone who has a headshot multiplier and someone who doesn't. The reason being is, well, to put it quite simply, get off my map. Get off my map! To put it quite simply, it's because whenever Striker is firing, his fire rate speeds up over time, enabling him to do more and more damage. And at its max speed, it's extremely high. And that's something that can't be understated. Now let's take one more look at Striker and Rippin Finn, and we're going to decide the winner here. As you guys can see, as I said, health pool is very low for a level 12 card. His max damage is pretty good at 91. Now keep in mind, 87, sorry, that is at his max fire rate, which is 400. He starts at 200, goes all the way up to 400. Rippin Finn, on the other hand, let's see if we can find him. Where's the beach bum at? There he is. Max damage is 79. Now keep in mind, he is 2 levels lower, so these cards, as far as the damage goes, are very, very similar, but he is much slower while shooting and in his normal form than Striker is. So, who is the winner of this video? I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Rippin Finn wins. He has a bigger clip. He can do all this. But that's not true. Striker wins this matchup between these two cards, and I'm going to tell you why. Striker is able to avoid so much better than Rippin Finn. There is times in a match where you can literally have an entire team chasing you as Striker, and they're never going to catch you. You can't do that with Rippin Finn. Now, Rippin Finn can send people off the map, but so can Striker. Striker can send a group off the map just like Rippin Finn, especially, and this is something that people don't realize, Rippin Finn's wave has the exact same hit radius, registration radius, as Striker's ultimate home run ability. People don't realize that. They don't realize that if Striker swings his bat, it's the same amount of area that's covered as Rippin Finn's wave. So they sleep on the card, but the speed that this card has enables him to just get out of situations better than Finn, and that puts Striker slightly better than Rippin Finn. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe down there. I will see